Hello, here we are with Mutants on the C64. This is a Denton Designs game from, I don't know, around about 86 I think. We're currently listening to a terrific piece of music by Fred Gray. One of his best I think, it was certainly one of my favourites anyway. Now this is, well, let's get started. This screen is the home screen, where you can have sound effects, which are quite good as well, to be fair, or music, and you can also pick missiles, mines, or I can't remember what that's called now, rapid fire sort of thing, cannon fire. And each of these has an effect, has a different effect on the enemy that you shoot at, so you've got to pick them carefully. So let's get started in the game. So we'll warp to, and the game it takes place at a test centre where there's different test areas with different strains of mutants that you have to destroy, and what you have to do is fly into each area, then pick up this little key. I can't remember what it's called in the game, but it's a little token you have to pick up, and then exit the level, and that shuts down that test centre. Or that test area. So let's get started. Now, oops, that's the token we've got to pick up. Now you can see it's a multi-directional scrolling shoot 'em up. You can see one of the areas that I can criticise it for is the scrolling, which is quite jerky, and there is, of course, on a 64 there is no need for it to be jerky. Right, now that I've shut down that test area and I've picked up a token, I can go to the command ship and deposit the token. So you can see on the right hand side there's a lighter version of the landing pad that I've just left. Got to get to that, which is quite easy actually. Once I've deposited my tokens, I get a full complement of lives again. So it's worth visiting here every now and then just to top up your lives. What I'll do is I'll put the sound effects on now. I'll use the mines for this level. You can play these in any order you like. Now, normally when I pick up the token, this little flashing yellow square enemies start to generate out of the centre of that square quite rapidly. So if you build a containment wall around it, that'll probably be enough. Then when we pick it up, you can see the spores, the enemy spores, are contained. If I play this level here, both play this level is normally when you shoot this wall, enemy come flying out and they start to multiply. So, but what I found is if you shoot the wall, when the aliens come flying out and they hit your ship, they get absorbed, like so, and that stops them multiplying. And if we create a hole big enough, we can now get the ship through and pick up our token. There we go. You see if I start to shoot, oops. If I choose, it doesn't matter. Right, next level. There's different types of alien. Some are more resistant to other types of fire than others. You can see at the bottom right there's a status panel. There's a little arrow indicates the centre of the swarm, the mutant swarm. There's a green energy bar, and I think the other bars are just there for decoration. At the bottom, underneath that, there's a 4x4 matrix of the test areas. It highlights the ones that I've completed, and the ones with the light yellow circle, light yellow effect, are ones that I've collected the token in, but I haven't deposited them in the command base yet, which I'll do now. Now, I'm not sure how many levels there are. Once you've completed all the test areas, you move to the next level where things get a bit harder, but I'm not sure how many levels there are. I've only ever got to level 2. See, that one builds up a sort of little web, but if you complete it fast enough, it's not too much of a problem normally. Right, well, this Mutants for you. I think the way the graphics are all built up and the various formations are very imaginative, I think. The sound effects are pretty good. The music is excellent. The gameplay is quite varied. It's not your usual simplistic shoot 'em up. There's a bit of thought required. Not too much thought. I mean, let's not get carried away here. But there's a bit more thought required than most shoot 'em ups, I think. In terms of just the strategy of picking which weapon and how to go about completing the levels. I'm not quite sure how to do this one. It's very much a trial and error process where you've got to learn how each test area functions, which weapons are most effective. Yep, so I think the gameplay is pretty good. As I said, the only thing I could criticise it for is the scrolling, which is jerky. It doesn't have to be this jerky, not in a 64. But that's the only criticism I could level at the game, I think. I think the gameplay's pretty good, so it's certainly one of the better shoot 'em ups you could probably find on a 64. Yeah, I think it's still a pretty great game, even after all these years. So what will I rate this? I think I'll give this 9 out of 10, I think. Just very little fault I could find with it. It is a little on the hard side. As you can see, I feel miserably there. It's a little on the hard side, and the presentation is maybe a little basic. But it's not a multi-load, so it's a single load game. And the graphics and sound are high standard, as is the gameplay. So yep, I think 9 out of 10 is a fair score. And see you in the next video.